Hey Voice of Calling members, welcome to the day 2021, presented by your 2021 to 2022 board members. So today I'm your MC, Kevin Kwok. So first I'll give a slight introduction to Voice of Calling. So Voice of Calling started in November of 2018, but our first meeting was on August 1st, 2019. Voice of Calling was established in 2018 as a nonprofit organization of young computer scientists. Over the past several years, Voice of Calling has held free online coding camps as well as a coding and robotics camp for foster children. We have also donated hundreds of masks and face shields and created Java and Python tutorial videos. Through donations, Voice of Calling has also been able to send computers to schools in Cambodia and educational computer devices and water filtration bottles to people in Kenya and Tanzania. Our vision is that we do not let our age restrict the good we can do. We're giving it our best to progress humanity to a better place. So without further ado, let's start the day 2021.
Hi everyone, my name is Hannah and I'll be presenting our milestones. Since the beginning of Voice of Calling, we have been offering different coding classes. We started with Scratch and robotics and now we are offering Python and Scratch. The purpose of these classes are to offer free education to those who want it or need it. Here are some pictures from our classes. I would like to thank all of our teachers and TAs for dedicating time each week to fulfill our vision. In total, we have taught 663 students. The number of students has grown by a lot, so please keep up the hard work so we can continue to offer many classes for the students. As for our public relations, this is our website, voiceofcalling.org. If you haven't checked it out, you should look through all our past projects under the Works section. Make sure to follow our Instagram and Facebook at Voice of Calling. We also have flyers to help out. If you'd like to help with passing them out, feel free to ask. Lastly, Voice of Calling has also appeared in the Valley magazine 4 times now.
And then if we just do return nums, it'll return the list of the rightmost digits. And then if we run it, we see that it works.
Int I equals 0, I is less than.
Given an array of symbols, return true each symbol as equal.
Today we will be solving string 1 and cat.
So, array 220, and then the array 1 to 20.
When a string, return a new string where the first and last chars have been exchanged.
Create a string variable called string s.
Is create an integer variable and we'll call it answer.
String 2 on codepath.com.
Next, we will be presenting our Voice of Calling 2020 to 2021 projects. First, we have Voice of Coding. Voice Coding was our project to spread our knowledge of coding to places that may not have the same opportunities as us. It was mainly created to assist students and teachers that may have trouble with learning correctly during the COVID-19 pandemic. We created videos for Python and Java on codingbat.com to help AP Computer Science students the most. Here are some of our YouTube's current analytics. We have almost 100,000 views, and of course, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And here are some compliments from people that have watched our videos.
Voice of Books was another project we started. Its goal is to spread education in less developed countries. We decided specifically to focus on certain locations like Tanzania, Kenya, and Lokore, Turkana because we have connections there. Our first initiative was called For the Next. It stands for Spreading Education for the Next Generation. FTN is in the process of creating an ebook-based social networking system in order to spread access to education in these places. Our second initiative was called AnyBook, which is an audio ebook platform. The idea is to record the voices of volunteers from around the world that can be implemented into an audiobook-like platform that can pause, skip, play, and more.
Hello, our project proposal was AnyBook. We are Voice of Calling's team, AnyBook, and we are creating an audio ebook platform. Our team members are Hannah, Minchar, Humaksu, Sam, and Jaden. Take a look at these numbers. What do you think they represent? This is the ratio of students to textbook in Tanzania that our seniors talked about earlier today. There is only one textbook per 90 students. Then what are these numbers? This is the student-to-teacher ratio in Tanzania. As you can see, this poor educational environment destroys the motivation to study.
We chose to use ebooks to distribute a lot of books to Tanzanian students. The students from Delphine Smart Daycare Center in Arusha, Tanzania are the target audience for reading our ebooks. At this school, students are already being educated with 4 tablets that we sent to them. Because of this, they are qualified to test our ebooks. There were some difficulties that we faced when planning to provide Delphine's Daycare with our ebooks. First is that internet is expensive. Second is that the students lack a motivation to study. And last, they cannot easily read English.
According to our research, as of 2021, more than 50 million people are using smartphones. Those who currently have difficulty using the internet can use mobile data to solve those difficulties. To make people want to read the books, we pick and upload fun books and edit them again to make them easier to read. The Tanzanian children speak Swahili and are not good at reading English books. Therefore, we decided to read the books ourselves. We made a system where the books are read by humans, not AI. This allows for both the reader and the listener to read the book. Anyone in the world can volunteer to read these books to children in developing countries. This is an example of how you can choose your narrator.
Once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits.
And their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter.
Our final goal is to help Tanzanian children become readers. By having Tanzanian children record themselves reading books, it will localize any book further.
Our future plans include first, the need to collect more data, more specifically, more books and more voices. Second, we need to create a voice recording and editing system that readers can easily use. The system will highlight the parts that are being dictated and will have features like pausing, playing, skipping, and more. Lastly, we need to ensure that the app is sustainable. We can add some features of SNS to facilitate interaction between users and also create a reward system that gives points to people who do many, which will allow users to read books for more time and continue to read.
Our final goal with AnyBook is that we hope to inspire the dreams of the next generation. Children in developing countries will receive books from AnyBook and read them. It may be difficult at first, but we think it's a beautiful struggle. We want them to not only gain knowledge from books, but also to influence their lives. They will become more curious about the world they live in, and that curiosity will give hope to the children who lack motivation. Ultimately, it is our plan to help them innovate and grow for the better.
Our next project was Ataxia V. Ataxia is a degenerative disease of the nervous system. Symptoms include a lack of coordination, difficulty walking, and problems using parts of their body. We want to develop a way to easily diagnose ataxia quantitatively as well as provide fun rehabilitation exercises to patients.
Ataxia is a degenerative disease of the nervous system that is caused by damage to the cerebellum. Ataxia is similar to Parkinson's disease. Some patients have trouble walking, speaking, swallowing, or moving their eyes. In some cases, ataxia can even lead to death. Although it is a serious disease, it is rare, so data and research on it is lacking.
Currently, these tests are used to diagnose ataxia. In order to evaluate ataxia of the upper limbs, neurological tests include the finger-to-finger test, the finger-to-nose test, and the peg test. The problem with these tests is that it is difficult to obtain a quantitative value, and as a result, leads to inconsistencies in evaluating the patient's condition and treatment effectiveness.
So, we came up with Ataxia V. This is a program that allows patients to draw lines, rectangles, and other shapes, and then track the location of their fingers to obtain quantitative data on their movement paths and mobility. This will allow us to help doctors diagnose ataxia objectively and accurately. After that, we wanted to make new versions that allow for a rehabilitation exercise and tracking in a 3D rather than 2D environment.
These are the games we made for rehabilitation and diagnosis. The touching rhythm game is a game where you touch and remove objects that are randomly generated according to the music. This game allows patients to exercise their upper limb muscles, practice quick reactions to rapidly changing situations, and help their eye tracking movements. The throwing ball game is a game in which you throw a ball to hit the target by using the palm or back of your hand to hit the ball. This game allows patients to better control the strength of their upper limbs. The voice recognition maze game is a game where you use your voice to move the character up, down, left, and right to find your way through a maze. Many patients have trouble speaking, so this game would help patients practice their speaking. The drawing and coloring game is a program that allows you to draw pictures even with small, inaccurate movements. This program encourages patients to continue with their tests, as it seems like they have progressed.
We had two problems during development. One was learning new coding languages like C# and Unity and utilizing new tools like the Leap Motion Controller. The other was getting patient data. Due to COVID-19, we had no real patient data, which hindered us from obtaining any of our own data. Eventually, as research in ataxia grows, we might be able to obtain that test data. A game-like environment allows patients to actively engage in treatment on their own. It will allow the patient to happily continue with their treatment. Not much special equipment is required. With just a small Leap Motion Controller, patients can test and exercise using their laptop. Ataxia V is expected to obtain a lot of accurate data. It is also expected to assist in developing treatment methods and drugs for ataxia patients and also testing those treatments' effectiveness.
Hi, my name is Eric Choi, and why don't we go through the fundraising and donations we've made together. So since we opened our GoFundMe 7 months ago, we've already raised almost $10,000 through donations from our coding classes and our goal to send educational devices to Kenya and Tanzania, with $2,700 going to educational devices to E3 Empower IT Academy in Tanzania, and another $7,000 going to the Lakori School in Turkana, Kenya, for more educational devices, masks, food, and shoes. We've also partnered with the principal of E3 Empower IT Academy, Jiyoung Ri, and sent $1,000 to purchase 4 educational devices and other materials for Dolphin Smart Daycare. As you all can see, these donations make a direct impact in creating a more educational friendly environment and ensuring a brighter future for these children. We've also sent 12 tablets with the educational app worth $3,000, $2,000 for masks, and another $2,000 for shoes and food in January of 2021 to Lakori School in Turkana, Kenya. 40 tons of beans were also provided for lunch. Many Lakori children told us, "Asante, Nina Faraha," which in English translates to, "Thank you, I'm happy."
Hi, I'm Kevin Kwok from Voice of Calling. I want to first give a brief introduction to our organization. Voice of Calling functions under the following 3 main mission points. We listen, we go, we work. In the initial stages of our organization, our members created lectures to teach young students about computer science. Moreover, we held camps for underprivileged members from our community who do not have access to computers. More recently, we collected computer parts and tablets to send to Cambodia in order to provide exposure to computer science to the kids in the region. During the pandemic, we taught students from low-income backgrounds online and made face shields with 3D printers and masks to send to healthcare workers and nearby foster homes. For the upcoming 2020 to 2021 year, we are planning to take on a series of new projects. We plan to partner up with E3 Empower, an IT academy in Tanzania, to hold online classes for children living there. To ensure access to computer science to these students, we already raised enough funds to send about 20 computers to the school, and we want to continue to raise funds to send more devices in the future years. We have already sent 12 tablets installed with an education app with both English and Swahili languages to the Lokon Elementary School in Turkana, Kenya.
Hello, I'm Eunice from Voice of Calling. Secondly, we want to help provide clean water to Kenya's Turkana tribe. As shown clearly in the clip, access to clean water has consistently been lacking in the tribe, and not much has changed in the past 20 years. In the tribe, every day is a struggle to get access to a basic resource that we all have the luxury of taking for granted. Currently, we decided that the best way to help the tribe is by sending them filtered water bottles, so we plan to hold fundraisers to purchase and send these bottles to the tribe. We sincerely hope that you will take the time to consider donating to our project. Every small contribution can make a huge difference in the lives of these people. Despite the challenging times we are going through at the moment, it is important to not lose sight of how blessed we are to have the ability to share and help others. With love as our guiding principles, we can all make a difference in the world. Thank you.
Next, we're going to be introducing our members. Here is the 2020 to 2021 board. We have our president, Donggon Kwak, vice president, Eunice Lee, secretary, Catherine Cho, treasurer, Yoonju Song, marketer, Haley Song, media manager, Hannah Moon, public relations manager, Minjun Kim, event manager, Minchar Song, and Jason Lee. 39 of our members have received a certificate of recognition from John S. Lee, District 12 member of the LA City Council. Let's take a look at our new members. First are the 2020 members who joined after the day 2020. We have Benjamin Sa, Serena Nam, Roy Park, Steve Lee, and Elliot Jang. Then we have our members who joined in 2021, Connor Kim, Leo Park, Inche Kim, Chad Park, Caleb Lee, Caden King, Nathan King, Aaron King, and Indy Ping. Voice of Calling has some graduating members this year. Joyce Kim, Nathan Kim, Eunice Lee, Steve Lee, and Haley Song. Let's congratulate all of our graduates for working so hard during these past 2 years and being such great role models. We wish you the best in college. We do have a gift prepared for all of you and a round of applause for our graduating class of 2021. The number of members in Voice of Calling has increased a lot since its foundation. We currently have 43 members in total. Another round of applause. And let's go ahead and watch our video.
Want to share or? Yeah, you want to share? Okay. I'm just going to stop share. Okay. Brian, see where it says.
You want to click sign in, and then using the username and password you guys wrote down earlier, you want to
So there's like
type that
lowercase a,
in.
which represents
I see
so
chapter.
there's uppercase A, which
The one you guys
represents
wrote down
strong
earlier.
sound.
Put that in and press
help you through
Do you have any questions?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
represents everyone.
Yeah, you put it in
Welcome
face
back.
yeah.
This is our last day of the
Yeah, so basically, you're at this video game, it's called Sync. You want to catch the grass right here.
Writing your own story. Executive design.
you guys will continue to make your own pace. And you guys are going to be planning to break out room shortly.
And now we will introduce our new board members for the 2021 to 2022 year. So everyone come in. Okay, so this is all of our board members. We're all gonna introduce ourselves one by one. So I'll go first. I'm Kevin Kwok. I'm the current senior president of Voice of Calling.
Hi, my name is Eric, and I'm your new president of operations for this year.
I'm Yoonju Song, and I'm the president of education for this year.
I'm Jaden Chung, and I'm your vice president of finance this year.
I'm Hannah, and I'm the vice president of marketing.
I'm Ashley, and I'm the vice president of public relations.
I'm Solomon, and I'm also the vice president of public relations.
Hi, my name is Mincha, and I'm the vice president of technology.
Hi, I'm Mosu, and I'm also the vice president of technology.
Oh, I'm Eva, and I'm secretary.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you for the introductions. And now we're going to have a speech from our new presidents. So first up, we'll have Eric with his speech.
Thank you, Kevin. Wow, what a year 2021 has been. Despite all the hardships we went through, we've experienced some of the biggest growth we've ever had as an organization. We've reached out internationally and directly had an impact on many, many children's lives. Our talented student body has also birthed not one, not two, but 3 different projects, all focused on using code to make tomorrow a better place for today's people. Pat yourself on the back for that one. Now I have no doubt that we will only continue to do larger and greater things. In 2020, we will continue to expand and welcome new members from all around. We will continue to develop various projects and launch new ventures. During this year, we will continue to improve and perfect our education content and the quality of our teaching staff and to raise even more money. I ask that you all continue with that awesome work we've all been putting in and continue to encourage and build each other up to make these dreams tangible goals. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Now we have Yuji speak.
Alright, hi again. This past year, we worked really hard to put on so many coding camps and classes, offering free coding opportunities to students all over the US and South Korea. Thank you to all those who have put in countless hours for our students and for our organization. From the 2021 to 2022 school year, we're planning to continue our 10-week coding classes teaching Python and Scratch, as well as our new added course, Machine Learning. We hope to have all of you sign up as teachers and TAs, and I look forward to working with every single one of you this year. Thank you.
Alright, thank you for watching the live stream, and yeah, that's about it. Alright, bye!
Who's on? Let's rock and roll.
Stop streaming?
Oh, we're still streaming. Yo, you know what? Bro, screw bro.
Are you still streaming? You got Eric. You gotta dance.
Kicking like money.
Yo, I can't dance.
Is this still streaming?
Yeah,
Still
streaming.
I'm gonna dance.
Stop streaming. Hey, y'all can see me.
Yo, stop the stream!